Welcome.
Nozzle heats up and the plastic it flows. A creation takes form as the live stream goes. Heart of a maker with a tech-savvy show. Designs in the making, see the hotbed aglow. It's shenanigans 3D on the digital stage. With each layer printed, he's the maker. The show, layer by layer, we watch it grow. A twitch in time with shenanigans flow. Chaos reigns with a fiery glow. We're live, we crash. Closely as the filament spins, a wild ride where the line between fails and wins. Accidental art when the plastic rebels. Shenanigans 3D, he's breaking all the levels on the edge of tech, where the sparks may fly. In the streamer's den, there's no limit to the sky.
Welcome.
Every stream's a gamble, roll the fiery dice, pushing limits, bending rules, not one to think twice. Heartbeat pulses with each bridge he creates, while the chat's wild wonder in suspense they wait. Rising with the flames in the shenanigans game, printing out the future, no two prints the same.
Welcome in, everybody. What's going on this early Thursday? Well, it's early for me, I guess. I don't know. Couldn't sleep. 3D Print World 1, how you doing? Welcome in, my friend. We might experience a little bit of network issues. I don't know. I got two networks going into this PC right now. So one network is going back to that TV. That's running off of this computer is connected to the Wi-Fi of the box that's making that little green dot right there, and then plus I have hardwired in here. So we're going to try to get the my X lights back up and running again. That TV is converted to a matrix, and then we'll get the rest of the lights, all like these lights here, we'll get those all hooked up, and we're going to be working on the CNC again today. BTT released a new board yesterday, and I talked to them briefly, but it's only the downfall. It's only a 4-channel board, so we only have X, Y, Z, and they're labeling it E. So they're probably using it for a rotational, but which is not going to help for when we do turbines. But I think I'm going to try to get my hands on that board, and we'll be able to do the blades at the end for our jet engine. That's the whole reason why I got the CNC, is so we can mill out turbines for jet engines and stuff. But I think what we can do is I think we can use like, I don't know. We'll probably 3D print the front turbine, the impeller. We'll have to figure out a way to keep that stuff cool. How's your week? Oh, my week's been busy. My week has been hectic. But the back, the flame area, that we can see and see. We can see and see the flame area on a. I'll show you. I'll pull it up real quick. What I need. Budget. Yeah, it's been a hectic week for me. I'm tired. I don't know. I stopped. I slept all day yesterday. I full blown slept all day. I got home about 6 o'clock yesterday morning. I was going to stream yesterday morning, but I just ended up I went to bed. I was like, well, I'll go to bed, get about 5 hours of sleep, and then start my stream. But I just slept the whole entire day. I was like, the hell with it. I'm just sleeping the entire time. But I end up stopping 3 different times today. I stopped last night and slept for 3 hours. Went down, made my delivery, slept for about a half hour down there, then drove for about an hour and stopped and slept for another hour. But yeah, so right here, what we got here, this is what we need to make. All right, this is what we need to mill. We can mill this out with a 4-axis CNC. That's not a problem. Okay, and I think this is our goal right here, to get this all milled out. But we need a 5-axis to mill this out. Okay, to mill these compressors. I don't know why I called them a turbine, but that's the turbine right there. That's a compressor. So we need a 5-axis to do the compressor. But what I think we can do, what I think we can get away with is, I think we could probably try to 3D print the compressor, which I've made compressors before. I got one right out at my living room. Yeah, it's at my living room. I've 3D printed them before, working ones, right, where I hooked up a motor to it and it was moving air. We could do that too. We could cast it. We could cast it. How you doing, Bill Robot? Let me go get that real quick. Okay. So this is those that have been recently new to the channel. Before this is what, right after Christmas is when we started this. This is what started the whole journey down the jet engine thing. So this, I wonder where my shaft just went. So it's all covered in hair because the dogs are playing with it. And I swear to God, I don't know what, I vacuum every single freaking day. And it just, I don't know, I sweep and vacuum and mop every freaking day, and I cannot get, I don't get it. I don't know where it comes from, besides the dogs. But yeah, I modeled this up. Where did I model this in FreeCAD? No, yes, I did. I modeled this up in FreeCAD. This actually works pretty darn good. Remember, if you watch my intro video, this is what I have blowing. I got a motor on the back here, and it's blowing air and all that stuff out. Anyway, we could cast that, right? Yeah, 3D Print World. Polymaker has, and I think a few other companies, but Polymaker is a big one. Yeah, dogs shed like crazy. Polymaker makes a casting filament where you make the model, just like this, right? You know, if this was made out of the material, you make the model, then you put it down in your casting sand and all that other stuff, and then all you do is just pour your metal, your molten metal into it, and it all this stuff burns away. So we could do something like that. And I have to get myself a furnace. Oh, I bet you my stepdad has one. Where's my... but yeah, this is what started the whole adventure down of setting things on fire. This model right here. And this model, all this green and red and white was all from my Christmas filaments. Yeah. We should probably... What do I need for this? I need like what, an injection system. That's what I need. That's what's missing here, an injection. We should see if we can run propane through this and see if we can get it together. Get it to light. But yeah, that's what started it all. So we could cast that. We can do this on a 4-axis CNC. So we'll probably work on that, designing the 4-axis axes, or however you want to say it. I thought I was cheating on the Twitter poll. Yeah, what did you do? I remember you did something. I remember you cheating on that. What was that, though? We don't have music on. That's my problem. I do remember. I remember that. I don't remember what the polls were. Anyway, welcome to the show today. We're gonna try to get that working. It's blinking. I don't know why it's blinking like that. It's not supposed to be blinking like that. So, yeah. Well, actually, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let me pull this off the side for one quick second, and then let's go to BTT. Gotta make sure you pull it up. Oh, what the hell is this? BTT. Oh, we're gonna start that because that is. BTT boards. There we go. New product launch. Wait, no, go back. Is that? No, that's not it. I already got that. You know what I was thinking today? So I already, God damn it, stop. So I have this board. All right, I have this board right here. It's right here. And I'm wondering, I don't know what to do with this board. It was a impulse buy, and I really don't know what I should do with it, to be honest with you. This is way too much for board replacement. I was looking at boards while I was at work today. I'm gonna get a smaller board for the big printer. Geeky Jack, how you doing, my friend? Go vote for you. What? Oh, that's right. Yeah, you had a whole bunch of people voting for you. I remember that. Oh, that's right. Okay, is the ion thruster? We should try that one of these days. The ion. I still have that in my head there. The thruster or the jet engine. Yeah, I remember that now. I have a few adult entertainers. Well, hey, it's all good. I'm a bachelor. What? Yeah, this. No, that's not the right one. Why is that? Should be turning off. Yeah. Yeah, you can't see it down here. Well, you can see it. That's the frame. So that's a 450 by 450 by 450. It's actually, you can run it to 470. But it's the Creality CRM4. It's their biggest one. It needs a new board. The board that the board is terrible that it came with. So that's the reason why we got this board. I got this board to run to that guy down there, which I should probably start working on that this weekend. Getting it. We already have the board out. We just need a new board, and that's what this is for. But then this is overkill. You know, this is what, how many? This is an 8-channel board, right? So I was thinking that we might be able to run a CNC mill off of this. I want to reach out to them, and I've already talked to them about their new one that just came out. But I want to talk to them about this to see if we can run run one off of this. I don't know. I don't know if we could or not. But anyway, yeah. I don't really know what to do with this board. I to be honest with you, I don't know. Maybe I should just put it all back in a box and sell it or something. To get the lathe project to work, you might want that board, really. And there's 8 channels. You're going to use all 8 channels? Did it get busted? No, it did not get busted. It was just it was a bad design. Cruising Girl, welcome in. How are you doing? So that printer is a Creality CRM4. I bought it a little when it first came out. Or no, I bought it during the second batch, I think it was. Anyway, doesn't matter. I got it in, and I've printed like 4 things with it. And from there on, it wouldn't remember bed mesh. It kept having issues after issues after issues. And I contacted Creality about it multiple times. Completely wiped the board out and reinstalled it. I did just a bunch of stuff, and it's still problem after problem after problem. And I decided to just upgrade the board. By the time you add the wire feeders and the mill options, yes. Okay. All right. This board can take 4 channels at 60 amps. I don't know what the amperage is for the other 4. Does it say on here? No, it does not say. But yeah, so these channels, 4 of these channels here, these 4 are 60 amps, and then these are your standard, whatever size. So they are high current. Creality's a problem shot. Yeah, just like that Max. That Max has been through. Yeah. I'm all itchy for some reason. But I have printed some things with it. But other than that, you know, I went to replace the board, and I went with that motor windings and EDM setup. Then I'll save it. If you're gonna do something like that, I'll definitely save that. Shoot for the sun, skip the moon, right? There we go. So yeah, I'm gonna get the regular. I'm just gonna get one of the regular boards. What is for Creality printed? Yeah, we could just get like the M5P, like this board here. Well, this is the 8. but we can just get the 5. The Manta. We could just get this board right here for the Creality, for the big printer. We don't need anything fancy. It's not going to do anything fancy. So I can just grab one of these Mantas. I can reach out to Chris and see if he can send me a Manta. We'll get it with the imitation Pi board, whatever. No, the CB1, I think it is, right? Yeah, this. The CB1, I think it's the CB1. Maybe this. Yeah, we'll get this kit right here. Courageous Sprint, good morning to you. How are you doing this fine, beautiful Wednesday? Or Thursday. It's Thursday. Yeah, no. It's Thursday, right? Yeah, I'm not Thursday. Yes. It's hot as heck in this room. So yeah, we could get this right here. This is the CM4 and the CB1 or CB2. And we have to get the drivers too. And we can put that on the big printer, so we can get that big printer back up and running again. No. If I can use that, I'll save it because I really don't want to. I really don't want to lose money on it. We do have another. No, I do have other boards too. SKR3EZ is what you have. That's not the one I have, right? That's one. Which one do I have? I got the mini. So yeah, so we do have one of these boards here as well. That board is for the other printer that's down underneath, for the Core XY, which I have made a final decision. The Core XY is not going to be finished. I'm not going to pursue it. I'm not going to work on it anymore. I have talked to Luke about it. Digital Dragon. I've talked to him about it because he built one. And he was not happy with it. There was an upgrade kit for it. I think he was going to try it, but I think he decided not to do it, or he might still be doing it. Who knows what he's going to do. But yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not. It didn't print well for him. He just didn't like the way it was. So I'm finding the same problems that he had. I'm finding the same problems when I was putting it together. So we're going to strip it down, tear it down, use it for parts. Yeah, you abandoned it. Yeah, I'm going to abandon it. We haven't messed with it for a while. So I'm going to strip it down for parts. We can use the parts off of it for the CNC machine, because we do need to raise a gantry, because that gantry is only like that high, and I need to bring that thing up for when we put in the roll axis, the axis number E. So I definitely need to raise it up. And I was looking at it right before stream, and I can use the extruded aluminum on the Core XY. I can use that on the CNC to raise it up, better bracing, and I can use the motors for a few other things. So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. Tech Cheaper, how you doing? How's your day going, my friend? So yeah, it's going to be used for parts. I already have half the stuff on the printer is already pieced out for things. So yeah, that is the idea. Oh yeah, no, we haven't even looked at it. Let's see if we can find DaVinci. How are you doing, my friend? We're looking for their new control board. Where did their control board go? Right here it is. So this just came out. This is the Rodent CNC control board for fluid compatible. Supports PMW and RS-485 control modes. $56 for this. You seen that board and thought of me? Yeah, a bunch of people did. I started getting tagged on it. I was like, why am I getting tagged on? What's like, what's it? And I opened it up and I'm like, whoa, what do we got here? Yes! Send it. Send it to me. So when I reached out to Big Tree Tech about it, the only problem is it's only 4 outputs. Only 4 outputs. So which means we can only control our X, Y, and Z. And then we can control what they're labeling as E. You can either rotate it, like let's say you want to etch along here, so you can have your thing rotate, or let's say you want it to spin on the plate, right? So yeah, that's the only thing we can do. Oh, wait. If we have the head, no, we would still need a 5th one. We would still need to bring that one around for the curve. Yeah, yeah. So we can't do those compressors. We need a 5-axis to do compressors. But anyway, I figured we could probably get this in and do a 4-axis CNC, because our biggest thing is, let me pull that back up again. Here we go. This is our biggest thing that we need. Well, we can 3D print that, or whatever we'll do. We can, we can figure out something that. This is our biggest part that we need to be CNC'd. These turbines in the back. We can't do PLA through that. We can't run. We cannot 3D print that. It needs to be metal. It needs to withstand. It needs to withstand the heat, right? So if we can do that. We can do those on a 4-axis. 4-axis. Yeah, whatever it is. We can do that on a 4. And we can 3D print the compressor. Probably, what we should probably do. I wonder if we can CNC ceramic. We can get us. What if? Okay, what's that? What about this? What if let's say this is the jet engine. We'll use. Actually, you know what? We have a thing here. So we got our jet engine. This is 3D printed. What if we take like this half of it here and CNC out of, I don't know, maybe some tile or something? Can we CNC tile? Ceramic? We'd have to get like a big sheet of ceramic or something and use that as an insulator between the metal and the printed stuff. Wait a minute. What are you? Whoa. All right, 3D Pro World. Have a good day. Thank you for stopping in, my friend. They already make them, Billy Robot. I already have one already picked out. What are you talking about, DaVinci? Multi-MCU style, like with clippers, easy peasy to add. What about 3D printing ceramics? I thought about that too. I actually thought about reaching out to Formlabs. Okay, we could probably do that, huh? Add a separate stepper to it. Can we do that? Can we add an expansion board to it? Are we able to add an expansion? Did I already? I don't know. Can we? Can we add another? Can we add to this? I wish it told us. Oh, here it is. V motor, so that I'm assuming that's the huh. What's a V motor? You would need a kiln. I have access to one. I have a pottery friend. That's a few miles, about I don't know, 5-10 miles away from me. She does pottery. She has a little shop, so I have access to that. What's V motor? We'd have to get this. We'd have to, yeah. I think what I'll do is I'll bug KB3D today after stream. I was like, hey, get this for me, because they just released it. So yeah. No, she's not. Yeah, we'll get this board in. I'll reach out to KB3D because he's one of the ones that tagged me in this, because I sent a message to him right before this was released. Actually, I think it was that day, or was it that day or the day before, whatever it was. I sent a message out to him saying, hey, you know, I'm looking for a board to do this, and he's like, well, let me look. And I think it's like the next day he tagged me in this when they said about it. But yeah, I'll send him another message today and see if he can get his hands on this for me, and then we'll order it and play around with it. So that's that part. All right, X-Lights. Well, no, this is Falcon Pi Player. What the hell am I doing? I need to go into X-Lights. So this is Falcon Pi Player. TechJeeper knows about this. This is what I was when Big Jano was doing his lights. That's what I was mentioning to him about going with this. So I have a Raspberry Pi right now It's this little guy right down here, right by where that red square is. There's a Raspberry Pi right there, and a what's called a Pi Cap, a Falcon Pi Hat. Just a little controller, and it's sitting on top of the Pi right now, and it's connected to the TV, and it's causing that flickering. It also hooks up to my LEDs, which all that stuff, the burn barrel is going to be hooked up to it. Our calming gemstone, whatever you want to call it, is going to be hooked up to it. All those LED thingies that we printed, that's all going to be hooked to it, and they're going to go across there somewhere. We'll have some fun with it. But yeah, this what you're seeing here. This is the control. This is the heart of the system, and I just got to work. So, what's the pixel size of that's a 1080. It's 1920 by 1080, right? Yes, so we'll go. Oh yeah, look, it already says. Yeah, it already says it's missing a 0. So we'll save that, and we have to restart our FPV. This might flicker. Flicker warning. This TV might come on and start flickering. We might lose the internet too. Oh, it started back up. I was not expecting that. Usually I'd have to where I just test the display, test mode. Yes. So see, that is like severely flickering right now. But the cool thing is, it is the size of the screen now. What it's doing? Let's see if I might be able to slow it down. Maybe not. So it's testing everything. So that's all a test. Cycle patterns. Okay, so we'll stop. We'll stop. Virtual matrix. That should actually. I don't know why that should have. Virtual matrix, that multi-sync, that should not be doing that. That actually should not. Yeah, that should be doing that. Huh. Don't know. Anyway, okay, so. Let's get this shrunk down. Oh, and I worked on our little tipper thingy majigger, right? Found a problem. And I don't know why I didn't think of this. So that's solid infill down there. Okay, now this is small just to test it, right? So it is definitely weighted on the side, like weighted. And you can see if I go here, right there, that is the center of gravity for it. So it does go back up. It does tip back up, but there's a problem here, and I wasn't thinking. With that being solid infill like that, it shrunk. When it's cooling, it shrunk, right? And acted just like ABS does. Even though this is not ABS, it still acted that way because it's solid. So it brought the sides, and you can see it's not rounded anymore. So I'll need to figure out a way around that. But other than that, it does. No, somewhat. It's leaning on this flat surface like that teardrop shape, but yeah. So we'll have to work on that a little bit more. We're going to open up X-Lights. I have to use something. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what we can do with it. What the hell is that? Use definite string and nose and controller receiver. Alright, I gotta open up a window in here. I sprayed some freaking Lysol stuff and it's just freaking driving me nuts. So it's like I can taste it. Oh, I like to go around and cleaning. It's just my son and I. Well, my son brings stuff home, but I went around and cleaned all my. I like to clean my doorknobs with Lysol. You know, is that wrong? Is that weird of me? I'm not like germophobic, but I'm gonna try to see if I can get. Holy shish kebab! It worked. Back to Lurk, trying to get things done here so I can start streaming like you. Thank you for Lurk, my friend. Okay, so upload, and we should have our, why is our, it's not pulling up our, this is, we'll go to the big screen here. This is our controller right now. So that is FPP is Falcon Pi Player. That is that's my host. This is the IP to get into that host. And when I click on it, it pulls this up, right? Royal Nomi, how are you doing? I saw your tweet the other day, and it seems like things are going great for you. Welcome in. So glad. We're just doing random stuff today. There's really no, there's no, oh! If you need to get this filament from Cookie Cat, Royal Nomi, I haven't seen it in a while. This is awesome. Great, no, but one positive, yes. Wow. Good to see you, my friend. This is Witchcraft. I picked this up over the weekend. This is Witchcraft. This stuff is awesome. My God, is this stuff beautiful. Witchcraft. Cookie Cat. And it's on this one too. This is the TD1. And then we did that little thingy back there. Our little like healing gemstone kind of thing. Which has LEDs in it. It's purple. No, okay. So you have to look past the purple. You have to look past the purple and look at the blue shine to it. They have other colors too. They're not just purple. Yeah, I swear they do. I had another sample that I got from KB3Ds. They had a pink one. Pink with like blue, or I think it was. It was here. Oh God, who knows where it's at? Oh, yeah. Okay, layout. Is that already so weird? (1920) height is by 1080. Save that. Our sequencer. Let's go into, let's make, we need to, where is my controller? And discover. See if we can discover one. There you go. There you go. That is one that we need. Open it up. All right. We're gonna save this. Our layout, our sequencer. We're gonna do a new sequence. Animation. Quick start. There's our matrix. Let's go and do let's do a butterfly effect. So this is what I used when I did the Christmas. I don't do them anymore. I really should get back into it. This is the program I used for my Christmas lights. We will be using this for our Christmas lights in the studio. So in our backdrop, we're gonna be using this. Maybe we'll do a little light show or something like that. So now, since we have this, we will save this sequence as Studio 24. Oh, so I guess I already have it in there. But we'll just save it as but. So that's saved. We should be able to turn our rendering on, output to lights. This might actually GM everything up. So it's supposed to be outputting to lights. But it's not for some reason. Okay, well, you know what? We probably better not do that because that will actually, come on, we can stop this. Let's go to, instead of rainbows, go to palette, and we will do, boy, that's kind of, let's do that one. Let's do that one. And this, trying to remember, save the sequence. Where did that save it to? That is saving it. Document Studio 24. this, bring our player back up. And we need to go to Content Setup File Manager. Documents Studio 24. Upload complete. I've been doing pretty good. Been busy, but I've been doing good. They changed this. I keep forgetting to hit the keep forgetting to hit the button. Okay, content setup, file manager, playlist. New playlist. Playlist name, stream. Add playlist. Add a sequence. What is all this? See, the one problem with this is it's all open source kind of stuff, so it's constantly changing. So if you do play around with X-Lights, they are always changing. I just want to test this. Where did it go? Let's try to see if there are sequences in here. Nope, sequence is not in there. You can use your wrist today. Oh, that's right. They said they went up through your wrist. That's crazy. There's our sequence. This plate. And you're not going to play, are you? Yeah, you're not connected. Why are you not connected? It says, we said start channel number 1. What is our output on our... Oh, we need to activate this. You know, they could do. You learn something new. My former mother-in-law had something done in her brain. I can't remember what it was, but they came up through like her thigh, like all the way up and through is wild. And it was like just a day procedure. She went in that morning and she was out the next day, or out that afternoon. She was home that night. It's like, really? Crazy what they do, right? That was what, 3 or 4 years ago. Why is this not... We can't get this to play. That should be playing. That should be playing, but it's not playing. So So we should have like butterfly or that little wavy effect going across that right now, but for some reason I can't. It's not working. Home the same day, huh? I can't believe they had me up. No, when I had my back surgery, they I had a bunch of metal rods and like cages and a whole kind of bunch of titanium stuff jammed into my lower part of my back, and they removed some muscle too. They had me. I was in. That was. I went to the hospital Sunday night. My operation was like in the morning, very first thing. They actually pushed everybody off the side and did mine first. No, this will not change the outside lights. But they had me walking that night. Like my surgery was Monday morning, very first thing Monday morning, and then Monday night they actually had me walking around out in the hallway. And that freaking gown and my butt was hanging out, and I didn't care. I didn't care at that point. I didn't care. It's like, I'm walking. I'm high as a kite right now, and they had me walking on this with this walker. No, the outside light is always connected with these lights. What we're doing, the lights here, is I did which I need to get these up on. I did these lights here. I designed and 3D printed these lights. These lights here, this will go around and zip tie it to the rep rack. So it goes on half-inch conduit, and then you can design whatever bulb you want, but it takes these little bullet nodes, these little guys right here. It takes these, and I got I got thousands of these freaking things from my display that I used to do, but they are going to go, I got to 3D print a whole box of them, but they're going to go across the conduit there, and then maybe I'll do some across here or something, I don't know, but they'll be our Christmas lights. Those will not be controlled. Maybe I'll put some around a tree or something. But I'm not really sure why that is not playing. It should be playing. Or if my TV's off. That might... Well, this, I take... Stop this, and we'll see if it was on, wasn't it? Right? Channel testing. Yeah, see, it's on. Sequence. Oh, okay. Okay. We're getting somewhere now. So it is not allowing me to so that is in here. So the butt thingy is in there, but it's not allowing me to, it's not showing anything. So what that's telling me is the channel number, the channels are all screwed up. Go into our layout here, our matrix. Controller, use start channel. We're gonna go to FPP. We'll save that. Save the sequence as butt V2. Need to go into our file manager. And we'll upload this, and we'll see if that might have been the problem. Nope, it wasn't, because it's still not playing. All right, so that's on. My channels are messed up somewhere. This is why you always see the people that do these Christmas displays. They always, we've always started. I would usually start my Christmas display in July, because it usually takes about a good month to get all the networking all squared away before you can start doing anything. My God, was that a pain. Not sure. It's not on a port. It should be working. Like I don't get why it's telling me. Oh, it's getting a little buggy now. Oh, and it's crashing. All right, so I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna have to go through it, but the program closed down. So we're gonna move on to the next phase of the stream, and we're gonna start designing that scene, working on that scene to see. So I'm in an ad right now. I'm gonna go and let my dogs out real quick. I gotta read up on it. Maybe they might have changed something. So I'll be right back. Okay. All right. Let's get into working on that CNC. So let's start a new thing. Let's get this, the big screen. Let's get the camera face thingy turned on. There we go. We're gonna first start by should we disassemble that? Let's bring this over. Actually, let's bring it over and take a look at it. Is my overhead cam on? No, I wonder if I can get my overhead cam to turn on. My desk is a massive mess right now. I don't know how it gets so messy. Plug that in. Get the CNC. Something just went beep boop. Why is my CNC machine turned on? Turn it off. So what is this? This is the power plug. This one is the USB. Okay. Don't need that. And a little controller doing that. Well, I don't need the little controller, so okay. All right. Okay. I really need to get like a wireless keyboard. All right, so let's see if our overhead is on. No. There we go. Cool. Dang it. All right, so the idea to this is we're going to take this and we're going to make this a 4-axis. This, there's a little bug right there. One of those little freaking thingies. This can come off over here. We're going to use, this is what? This is like 2020? And that printer's like 4040, so we're going to need to design, we're going to need to design something for that down there, huh? Is that the same size? Okay, so I just realized something. This is what, 20 by 20, right? Yeah, that's 20 by 20 aluminum. And what is this printer? Oh my, oh my, oh my. That printer is 20 by 80. That's, okay. That is 20 by 80, which would be even better. So this is 20 by, this is 20 by 20 on here, right? No. Yeah. This is 20 by 20. This is 20 by 40. So we can use this on the sides of that, and that would really stiffen that up. I think that's like 300 mil. That would really stiffen that up. We could, whoa. Yeah. That would bring that up to here, and we would really have some serious, we would need to do a whole new head here. Retro TV, how are you doing, my friend? Yeah. So Yeah, it definitely does get messy. Okay, so if we use the 20 by 40 on those, on the Core XY, our donor Core XY, and put it on here and then bring it up to here. Big ups. I like that. I like that. Where did you find that at? DJ Moas. I like that emote. Yes, we could use that, and we can really get our height here. We definitely would have to get a new one of these. Or could we 3D print one of those? I mean, we could, but I'd have to get that railing. When it's just, we could just get the bigger one. It'd be about the same price, right? Because with the bigger one, we'd be able to hold the motor too. Because we definitely need a bigger motor. We have cut aluminum with this, but I want to cut steel. You're doing, huh? Something happened yesterday. I don't know what. Something happened yesterday, and you're a part of it, Retro Maker. Something happened yesterday because I woke up after my day nap, whatever, and I had all these notifications on my Twitch account. Not my Twitch account, my TikTok account, and I had a bunch of people followed all at once, and you were one of them. Karen Chow was one of them, but everybody. Hey Toby, how are you doing, my friend? Everybody that I see, like that we all hang, like, you know, our whole social groups is like everybody followed out. Something happened. I don't know what it was. They all followed at the same exact time. I got a ton of people that followed at the exact same time yesterday on TikTok. Bag of chips. Followed, everyone has followed. Well, it wasn't. Either it held the notifications until a certain time, but I had a handful of people followed at the exact time. I thought, it's like, well, maybe one of our streamer friends was somebody shouted me out and everybody was in there watching. Oh yes, I remember our key. Bag of chips. It's been a minute. How are you doing, my friend? Yes, you know what? Same here, Retro Maker. Same here. I don't market myself as much. No, I just turn on the camera and whoever shows up shows up. Sometimes I do notice that when I do put out the notifications that I'm going live, I do get a lot more people on my streams. But other than that, yeah, I don't. I just whatever, you know. I turn the camera on and just what happens happens. I didn't clear out these supports. All the base color of this. So there's our key holder that we made the other day. This is in the Nebula or something from I can't remember what it's called. Neptune. That's something. This is from Bamboo. It's their Galaxy line. Planning on maybe even relaunching your Twitch channel tomorrow. Really? Just got home from a long day drive. Well, let's do something. Let's shout your channel out. Is it going to be the same channel you're on right now? Or are you changing that all around? Yeah, I'll pull the I'll pull it out of Bamboo to get the actual proper color for you. There we go. There, everybody, make sure you click on Retromaker, give them a follow while we wait for the anticipated launch. That'd be pretty cool to see what you know. I love it when I love watching other people stream. I love the whole entire community thing. All right, so let's see. What is this called? This is their Galaxy line, but it does not say what it is. But it is Bambu's. It's Bambu's Galaxy line. It doesn't say which one. Oh, I'll put this mod up. There will be two versions of this model going up. One with the screw holes. You know, I'm very simple as far as that stuff goes. It's just whatever screw to wall. And then another one where it does not have the screw holes, so you can use like double-sided tape, I guess. How are you not following Retromaker? Well, there's a, you know what? I double checked myself. I don't think I double checked myself. I think I might be. It's not saying. Well, that just opened up a whole different thing of worms. Oh, I am following. Okay. I do the same thing. You know, you get people in here that don't stream. And you know, or they used to, or whatever, you know. But yeah, I was following. Whew. All right. Yeah. See, exactly. Every now and then I'll follow somebody that's not streaming, but that doesn't stream. But it's usually just the streamers is who follow. We're going back to the overhead. Nope, that's not the overhead. That's the overhead. So yeah, I'll release that up. It's just something simple to hold your keys on the wall. And I got a bunch of stuff I need to release. I'm just usually too busy to do it, you know. Got to turn the camera off here, and it's dad mode the entire time. You know, parent mode. Plastic lovers, how you doing, Ramon? All right, so let's get this figured out so we can start getting things done. Need to Is that really 36? I guess it is 36. All right, 36 millimeters. Ooh, look at all this metal. All the metal shavings from when we were cutting aluminum with this thing. That is going to be an interesting thing to do. Figure out. That's 36. That is not 36. What is this right here in the middle? Okay, Roanomi. Thank you for the lurk. 36 and 28. Okay. So got an idea what to do with that. We'll just put this. I need a bigger room. Oh, that didn't feel too good. Okay. Yeah, I definitely need a bigger room. This is getting too. It's getting too crowded in here. I do have an extra room. That's about twice the size of this room, actually. Still the same, maybe a little bit wider. maybe a little bit deeper this way, but it's twice the size. It's 2 times the size of this room. And I thought about, I've been thinking about it for the past like week of prepping that room and moving everything over to that room. And then it's a guest bedroom, you know, but then converting this into my guest bedroom. Because then I have my son's bedroom and I have my bedroom. And the other one. And just turn this into a guest. My guests need some big room. I'll shove them into this little one. Right? First things first is we need to fit our, that's what we're going to say, that's 150. Oh, no, that's not the right one. That's 300. 150. That is our build plate area. Delete that. Oh, no, I didn't want to delete that. Yeah, I did. Delete that. So that's our build plate. So if I start out, I guess if we start, I gotta try to figure this out here. This is another one of those things where I'm just kind of doing it as I go. I have an idea of how I want to take it, but I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure though. The stepper. I got dust flying around here now. The stepper is definitely going to be over off to the side. We probably do it so the motor is this way, right? And we got the stepper. Oh, I need a bigger drive. Oh no, I can. Okay, never mind. No, I'm good. I'm good. That made absolutely. That just rambled on. We can have the stepper down off the side, and then we can have the pulley up here. We can keep it down low profile. No, I don't want it low profile. I'd want it up higher. So we can do like a turn, like a 10-inch drum. Oh! God! I just realized something. Yeah, we probably want 14 inches. I can do custom inlays on drums. That's cool. I just thought of a little side hustle. Epiphany? What? So that I googled that, and it's coming up a very interesting thing about Jesus. I don't know. Okay, so let's start a new sketch right here. You're all good. You're all good. Oh, we gotta worry about the build plate size. 28 millimeters, right? Yes, 28 millimeters is the hole. 36 is the holes for the bearings. And so that means we need to do... I don't want... Okay, what if we do this? Let's say... Go to the top here. Come in... 20 millimeters. And we'll do the same over here. We'll come in 20 millimeters. Actually, we should probably come in here. We should do... If that's 20 millimeters, from there is 36. Right? Right. We should do 60. Yes. Yes, we shall. Okay. How thick do we want this to be? Most of do 10 millimeters. And if this doesn't work, we'll just blame Build-A-Robot for it. That's on the bottom, we want the top. Actually, let's come in, let's come in 30 on this side and 30 on this side. Let's go for that right there and that right there. And we're going to do 60. Is that going to be enough? So the holes are, yeah, I guess that will be it. Was that going to be, that's really going to be that big. We need to make sure these are stable, so we'll do 120. No, oh my God, that's not right. 60, tab, and 120. Back that. No, 120 should be good. 120 is where? Right here. Well, that's about where they are now. Okay. All right. So what I'm making is the base, and then we'll modify it from there. So 60 by 120. This is where the bearings and the rollers are going to sit. And that is 60 by 20. And now we can move this up. $10mm, right? Yeah, so I did 10mm. Join. And we can take this up another 10, because we should probably take it up to, yeah. All right. Now we need to bring the entire thing up wise. Now we need to accommodate for the motor. This is where things could get complicated. We are going to have to, if we attach the chuck to this motor here, that chuck, that's too thin, right? If we run a belt system to a pulley and run like an 8mm shaft, that's still going to be too big or too small. So it's going to allow that to chuck to wobble around. We're going to need a big fat. So we're going to have to 3D print that with a bearing. We're going to have to, how's we going to do that? How big of a bearing can we get on Amazon that's not going to cost like an arm and a leg? What if we do like a... We're going to need like a 60mm bearing. Well, they have them, but not... bearings. Looking for like an 80mm. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, cool. There we go. Here is Here is a 80 by 100 by 10. Lurkin work, right? Lurkin work. I do that a lot. So yeah, we got that. So it's 10 millimeters. Here we go. So it's 100 millimeters by 80 millimeters, and yeah. So we can get that. That's 15 bucks. Oh boy! All right. We have access to that. This am I in my cart? Yes. Let's add this so I know where it's at. Add to the list. Add it in my shenanigans list. Cool. You know what we could do? I think.
Good morning, Starshine. The Earth says hello.
Hello. I've not seen that movie for a while. Let's bring in. Should bring in the CNC. Yeah, so I completely forgot that we have this, right? So this is the machine itself, with the exception of the tool head. So this is the machine itself that we modeled. That painstakingly went through and modeled. So this needs to be moved down a little bit more. About 10 millimeters on that. And this is what, about 10 millimeters too, right? That was -10. And this one down here was -10. And that should put us where it needs to be. I'd say maybe 5 more, huh? I'd say 5 more that way and 5 more that way. Okay. 5, yes. Go with this, extrude this 5. Then we can come in here and extrude this one and extrude this one and -5. Okay. What is going on here? Why does this keep going haywire on me? And that should be -5. Yep, I'm happy with that. Put those two there. Yes, definitely happy with that. This needs to yes, I got rid of it. We're going to try something different. We're going to open up this model. So this is the one that, this one has this extra piece on here. We're going to get rid of that. Body is this? This does not have all the extra stuff on it. But that's okay. Well, maybe it does. It does. Need to figure out. I need to figure out this. I need to figure out what plate this is on, what body this is. There we go. So we need to model from here. That's why I canceled that though, and we need to model from here. try something. Let's try this. $256 is the build plate, right, for the bamboo. So $234, 110. If we can do that, I don't want this big area there, but then again, having a big area would be good. We can keep this. Well, we probably want to do the stepper over on this side because when it homes, it all homes. It will all home over here. I don't know. Like if we make a pretty wide mount, we can get away with smaller bearings. Maybe we can try that. How much room do I have? Well, I have a bunch of room. I'll be right back. Okay. All right, back. So we could probably get away with smaller bearings if we use, this is what, 100 millimeters, I think, is this rod? I got a few of these rods here. And I think this is 100 mil. Yeah, this is 100 mil. So if we have, well, this is a good example here. Oh. So let's say this is the chuck, right? And if we have this connected down here by our pulley, if we have it here small, like if it's just a small little thing here, you know, there's gonna be a lot of wobble on it. But that's why I want to use a bigger bearing, because if we use a bigger bearing, like right here, there's not going to be, you know, there won't be that much wobble. That would be the ideal thing, but then we'd have to figure out how to convert it. But if we use smaller bearings and have them spaced out apart, so there's like one right here and one here at the end, well, there'd have to be a pulley. We can do a pulley in the middle, but anyway, there wouldn't be that much wobble on it. We'd have to get some precision bearings too. There's some play in those bearings. Oh man. All right, so let's try this. Let's do, bring this down 28 millimeters there. I gotta figure out how to even work with CAM software. I don't even know how to work with it yet. Oh, do whatever you want. Everybody's all probably at work or lurking at work. But thank you. That's one thing about daytime streaming is you have a bunch of lurkers, which lurkers are very, very welcome here. But you got a lot of lurking. Everybody's all at work, doing things, being responsible humans. Which I should have been responsible today and should have taken a nap before it started, but I didn't. So yeah, let's say that goes there. If we do, finish that sketch. It's interesting that that's acting like that, so that's two different pieces. We'll go up 20 millimeters. No, we don't need to. We can probably do, what, 10? Can we do 10 millimeters on that? Do you think 10 millimeters would be... I think we do 10 millimeters with pretty good, decent infill. That would be fine. I hope that this didn't join at all. It did. $10 millimeters. Do this as a new body. And all that is already measured out, so all we gotta do is transfer that over to the other one. How high do we want this? What is... What is 14 inches to millimeters? 355. Oh no, that wouldn't work. Those are 300. We drop that down. We'd lose probably about 100. So we would want this to be about 100 millimeters tall, right? About 100 millimeters. Oh, we got to figure out how tall this is going to be. So if our gantry right now is only 20 millimeter travel, and if we do half of 100, that's 50. How far are we going to lose? Yeah, because that is definitely like 300. Okay. So this here is definitely 300, I think. Oh, that's more than 300. That's about... So that's 150, that's 400. So this is 400. That's 400 tall. So if we do 400 on that, this, our height to the bottom of that, that is going to be about that's going to be around 60. So we'll say 60 for the height of this. Yeah, we need to figure out how tall. We're going to add 400. So if that's 60 from there to there, how much is this going to take up? So that's 150. 15. So there's going to be 100 on that. So we're going to have 300 from here down. And 300 minus 60 be 220. We want to give some, so we'll say 200. $200 millimeters, we can do like maybe 150, and we can have like a pretty good safety net. So we can model for 150. And that would be 75. We can do 80. We can do 160. So we can do 80. So if we bring this up 80 millimeters, our center point at 80, that gives us 160 total. That we'd be able to clear. Well, that would be tight. We'd do about maybe 175. Or no, 160, about 150. About 150. So if we, yeah, so let's do 80. And if it doesn't work, we can always 3D print another one, right? So let's make a surface, another sketch. And this is going to come up. Nine, 10, 11, 12. This is going to come up 112. Bring this in 60. Oh, no, we don't want to do that far. Bring it 40. Okay. Now we need to do another sketch on the side here. This is where it needs to come up 80 from the bottom here. From here up is going to be 80. We're going to do a 12 millimeter shaft the whole way through. Hit enter. Finish the sketch. We're not even in that. We're going to cut that. So that's going to be our shaft. This is all going to be up about like 300, like almost 400 millimeters. So this is going to be like way up there. That is going to give us 150 total, or no, 160, but 150 we can cut. We can cut like 150, a diameter of 150. And then let's do some fancy stuff here, right? I like calling this fancy for some reason. I don't know why. I don't like 90 degrees in my prints. Just fail points is all I see them as. So we can do that for a little bit extra strength. We'll do the same thing right here. Oh, we can't do that yet, because that needs to be connected. So if that's 100 millimeters, we're going to have what, about maybe 20 millimeters for the pulley. So we're looking at about maybe 60 millimeters, I'd say. Let's do this. Huh. Eight millimeters. Finish that. And this is going to be two-sided. So that's 60 millimeters, and then it's only going to allow us 40 millimeters on this side. We can do our bearing, and then we can do our pulley. We can bring this out a little bit. That's what, 40 millimeters across there? Yeah, that's 40. So we can bring this out 20. That's 40. We can bring that out 20. That would give me 20 millimeters to attach something there. Okay, with that, I wonder how much filament this is going to take. Let's see how much filament this is going to take. Let's send this off to the printer. Curious to see how much filament it's going to take. I'm worried about stability. That's my only issue, is stability. We should probably want this to be printed this way in this orientation. $231 grams. We definitely need to strengthen this up. So wall lips are going to be 6, 6. Probably about at least 50% infill. So it's going to take, I'm going to have to get a roll of filament in for this. I have a roll of filament. Oh, I have a Kiki Jack. Thank you for the sub, my friend. I have a full roll. I have a full roll, unopened roll of the ASA Galaxy Red. So we can use that on this. It's not going to take up that. It's going to take a little bit less than that because we're going to put the stepper in here. But I definitely want this area right here to be nice and thick. We can probably get away with less infill, to be honest with you. Nine hours to print that's not bad. All right, so that's the base. Yeah, that will work. Because our stepper is going to go like right in through here. We're going to cut a square out and put a stepper in there. What's the stepper size? We'll have to put like a fan in there to keep the stepper cooled. So if we do a square, that's 42 by 42. We have to figure out what the belt size is though. But if we do like a 42 by 42, by 40. We do 6 millimeters. That will be the hole for the stepper. So the stepper is going to go in there, slot in there. Yeah, that's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to work on this later this afternoon, but I'm actually going right now. I'm actually going to I'm going to call it a day. I am not feeling good. So let's find somebody to head off to. I'm going to go lay down for a little bit before my son gets home. Who do we have that's on goldsmithing? Who do we got here? It's really Zach's on. Let's head over to see what Zach's been to watch this raid into him. There. Head out to see Zach. Thank you all for the subscriptions, hanging out, the bits. Thank you all for now being who you are. I need to lay down. I thought I could do a long stream today, but no. So I'm gonna lay down for a little bit before my son gets home. Yeah, we'll get this printed. We'll get that. I'll get a hold of Chris tonight or this afternoon and see if we can get our hands on this board, and we'll get this 4-axis CNC up and running. Everybody, have a beautiful day. See you over there. Take care. See ya.